Check, check. Oh, that's kind of fun. Anyways, let's get that full screen. Good morning, gamers. It's me, Isa. Welcome back. Welcome back to fucking. I forgot. I was gonna say Papa's. I'm having a stroke already. I was gonna say Papa's Freezeria, but I already did that big. Hey, I'm just gonna restart the entire thing. Hey, it's me, Isa. Welcome back to Peggle. So glad to have you here. So glad to be here. Last time I said I was going to do the Peggle Grandmaster, and I'm gonna be true to my word. And I'm just gonna jump right into it. Jump right into it. Oh, that's a lot more than I realized. It's fine. We'll start with number 1. You know who I gotta go with. You know. I have 35 orange pegs. Easy! Easy! Yeah, that's kind of nice because I feel like it's easier to get like an orange attack and everything now. Personally. In my opinion. I'm having a watermelon Doritos right now, and I feel like I'm on ecstasy. It's so good. Everyone's always talking about the fucking guava one. No one's telling me how good watermelon is. Incredible. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna take a little swish right now. Oh yeah. If Doritos wants to sponsor me, yes. I might as well be sponsoring them right now. Alright, alright. So far, so good. Swag. With 3 balls to spare. Nice. Woo! Yay! So true. That's nice. That feels good. You know who I'm going with. You already know. Yup. Oh? Aw. Damn. I was gonna go for the perfect art, but that pick was in my way. How could it do that to me? To me, personally. Oh, yeah. Swag. That's okay. I can take it. That one hurt me a little bit. I thought it was gonna be 2 long shots, but it's fine. Swag. Alright. Yeah. Another one. Yeah. Thank you everybody. Means a lot. Yeah. You know who it is. Man. The nice thing about Jimmy Ball 2 is, it gets a lot of them. So, because there's more orange pegs, it's easier to... One, it's easier to get things like that, orange attack, and it's also easier to have a good Jimmy Ball moment, which is already pretty easy to do. We're not gonna talk about those moves. We aren't. We can talk about this one. Yeah, that was okay. That was good. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the purple. That would have been so good. Swag. Oh my god, not swag. Embarrassing for me, actually, is I think what I mean. I'm gonna use the cursor. Swag. First try. I'm stepping up my game. I've been training. I did some mining off screen. Yes! There's no better day than this. Drinking my Haritos, playing peggle. It's truly a gift. I probably would have changed maybe to Tula or something for this one. However, I would like to do all of these with Jimmy Ball. I hope it's possible. It's gonna put myself through a lot of unnecessary pain, I think. But it's like people who play Tekken with Panda. It's about the principle. It really is. I'm a little nervy right now about this one. I did the first 3 on the first try, and that's satisfying enough to me. That's a good enough number. Okay. Please. Okay, okay. Shit. I don't know. Okay. Please. Oh my god, we got it! Clutch. Clutch. Hey. That's a threat. That's me threatening you. Bitch. If I say something to me, tell me. I'm scared. I'm kind of killing it right now. You should feel threatened. I beat the challenge, bitch. You'll throw your dogs. Don't do that to your dogs. Hey, hey. You know what I have to say to that? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, just remember, you're starting this, alright? You're sowing the seeds right now. And there's gonna be a bountiful harvest. That one got away from me a little bit. You know, I am kind of at a disadvantage because you've seen me play peggle. I've never seen you play peggle. Just saying. And if I don't get this one first try, it's your fault. Yeah, I'm gonna use you as a scapegoat. What about it? I have Gatorade, therefore I'm a god compared. I have a Haruto's, actually, so I have carbonation on my side. What are you, a 10-year-old whose mommy doesn't let them drink carbonated stuff? Yeah. I don't like carbonated stuff that much, but that's besides the point. Yeah. See, the second you come in here and I'm trying to talk to you, I fail. Your Honor. But I won't be talking to you during the fucking race, I'll tell you that. There's only one thing that will be in my mind, and that's beating you. Winning. Anyways, how you doing? You know how like there's like those TikToks where it's like how to like make someone obsessed with you, toxic addiction, and then it literally just talks about like fucking like manipulation tactics. What if I just do that? I gaslight one of my viewers? Not clickbait. It wouldn't work though. Anyone could gaslight me. I would just let them do it. Oh, Jimmy betrays you in favor of me and my hamster art? What the hell does that mean? I think that's the most threatening thing you've said so far, just because I don't like the implications. Gaslighting is legal in Peggle. Bjorn told you? Yeah, okay. Okay. You gaslight me, you go into the penalty box. How dare you. See what you've done. Here's my thing though. I don't think I'm gonna do as much Jimmy as possible, but I might not do Jimmy in the final thing in the race. And he'd understand. That's kind of cute actually, that you drew your hamsters. Did your hamsters die in a traumatic way? Because that's how it goes for a lot of them. Actually. Which will not happen to Jimmy. Jimmy is immortal. And Jimmy knows empty gestures, okay? You draw a picture of him, it means nothing to the dedication I've had to Jimmy. Actions speak louder than hamster art, okay? Damn. I'll have you know they died of old age. That's good, actually. That's the first time anyone's ever told me that about their hamsters. I'm not sure I believe you, personally. There we go. See how we started talking about Jimmy and I won? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm sitting back, shaking my Doritos. I don't even care. You can't touch me right now. Done. I was gonna go for the standard guys for each stage to keep things in. That was what I was thinking actually too. TBH. Despite the the dumb smack top, I'm actually really excited just to like do it in general. And I am a little nervous. If I lose, it's gonna be embarrassing for me. If I lose, I will delete my channel. I won't, but spiritually a little bit, yeah. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, yes. Man. But for the last one, it's different, right? For the last one, do we choose whoever? Rats. Yeah, last one, pick whoever. Alright. I got you, I got you. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but that was really cool. Yes! JK, I've never doubted myself, ever. I'm curious who's your least favorite in terms of the power-ups. I think it's Bjorn. I don't like Bjorn's. It's just... I don't like it, personally. I think it's useful, but like... It's not really a power-up. You know what I mean? Let me look at them. Yeah, I say Bjorn's, and then Warren, I think, is up next. I had to play it. Who's yours? I'm curious too. Also, who's your favorite? I don't know actually. I think we know who mine is, but cats. Yeah, Jordan to me is just like... I mean, I think there's kind of a point where you can just know where it's gonna go in general. Obviously not exactly every time, but... Claude is my least favorite, not because he isn't useful, because he's somehow... Yeah! I agree. I think the hardest thing with Claude is, like... You kind of have to, like, time it, and, like, when the ball doesn't have momentum, it just doesn't do anything. Yeah. I respect that. I respect that. We should do it. We should do a tier list of the peggle power-ups. Aruna hits the same spot 5 times in a row. Yeah. Dude, can we do that? Maybe that's how we cool. Can we do that after the race? And to cleanse ourselves of any grudges we've created, we do that after the race. Also, speaking of, are we gonna like... Yes. Yes. Are we gonna like, do you wanna do like voice chat or something? You don't have to, obviously. Like, are we gonna... How are we gonna talk? Or do we just believe in each other? I mean, if we believe in ourselves, anything is possible, of course, but... I guess we can talk about it in Discord. This is kind of an inefficient way to talk. Yeah, I agree. Yes. That's what I thought too. I just didn't know, like, if you didn't want, you know, boundaries. Those vibes. Let's share our address. No, I'm kidding. What's that? Isn't there a thing where it's like this one guy... Oh, to prove how good, like, his company's, Okay, I'm gonna restart this story. Yeah, by the website credit card info. Hey, there's 3 numbers on the back of your credit card. If you could just give that to me, that'd be super appreciated. For peggle. There's one guy who, like, his company was, like, to stop identity fraud, so he put out his social security number on the internet, and his identity has been stolen multiple times, and it didn't work. But respect, like, you know, about the principle of it all is pretty crazy, like, he really trusted it. Yeah. I think when I die, I'm gonna publish a book that's my social security card. Or my social security number. And just see what happens. What are they gonna do? I'm dead, you know? It's called giving back to the community. Exactly, it's not my problem anymore. That was a super long shot. You're right. Am I really gonna lose this right now? Damn. Whee! Okay. Those are all just warm-ups. Man. I also want to talk, circling back to the power-ups, I want to talk about Lord Cinderbottom's power-up because I feel like it's good, but like only on specific levels. Which is kind of good because otherwise I think it would be OP. TBH. I think they need to nerf Lord Cinderbottom. But I like it just because it's satisfying. It just destroys them. It's beautiful. Poetic, almost. Yeah. Who do you think is the most OP? Probably the Zen one. The Zen ball? Yeah? What about Lord Cinderbottom, like, speaks to you? You know, not judging, because I get it. TBH. Just because he's like a fun little dragon. Zen is your favorite? Yeah. It's pretty dang good. Oh my god. Hey Stick, hell of an entrance. There we go. Genuinely, it kind of means a lot that you're even watching from the gym. Can you imagine, like, lifting weights and then looking to the person next to you and they're just watching Peggle? Oh, yeah. I'll leave it on for you. I was off beat. Ode to joy, bitch. Ode to joy every single time you finish. Look, I beat the challenge. Yay! Oh, Jimmy's looking. Oh, Jimmy's looking. It's so good. You don't even know. This is the big leagues now. This is the challenge. So you're really in for a treat. Stick, listen. That's fucking Jimmy Lightning, baby. Oh yeah. Yeah. Jimmy Lightning. Probably I would say the most influential and important figure in my life. Yeah. We're talking about Lord Cinderbottom. That's his name. Who's a dragon stick. And I agree, he does have a fun little design. And he's cool. I'm gonna screenshot that picture, I hope you know. Oh. Oh. It's drums, man. Hell of a beat. Someone get a rapper on this. Just sent on Discord. Oh, yeah. Let me open up my app. I said app and my jaw clicked. What does that say about me? What does that mean? Oh, aw. That's beautiful. Beautiful to me. Incredible. Also, I may share a Warren quote. Oh, absolutely. Please do. That's actually like a good picture of you, Stick, too, by the way. Also, your water bottle is cute. Stick has a little like water bottle with trees. Because they're a stick, so it's just like kind of like a family photo. No! Damn it. I beefed it. I was too engrossed in my stick joke. Which was very funny. Thanks, it fits in my kankin. Oh! Stick, one day I want someone to ask what you look like so I could be like make a joke where like, they look like a stick. They're an actual stick. Because isn't that literally the height of comedy? Say yes. Say yes. You know that one clip of whatever politician where he says something and he's like, please clap. Incredible. I know. Me on the floor of the gym, crying, laughing. We've all been there. That's true. Everything I say is actually funny as hell. The only way to live is take a chance. Sure, sometimes things don't work up and you end up owing people a lot of money, but I'm actually... Warren? Peggle 2 is actually Warren running away from the IRS. What the hell? That's incredible. Hey, see, when you asked if there's lore in Peggle because there's writers credited? Now you know. Okay, we got it. Thank God. Yeah, he definitely killed his owner. That's canon, actually. Maybe he owes the hitman. Also, I peg for the plot, too. Don't we all? If you're not pegging for the plot, why are you doing it? We're back with this fish. I don't like this fish. No, I like the fish. It's canon, I was there. You're the accomplice? Holy shit! Scythe lord. Scythes watched Warren kill a man. Meow. I love you, Jimmy. What a rich, compelling world. What a yarn they've spun. Not me. It's their stories. Everything's true. It's all canon. With his little rabbit hands. Checking him out with his paws. Look at the fish go! He's swimming! Oh, that's incredible. Rabbits do have sharp claws, I wouldn't be shocked. Fish! Fish! Do they actually? Can rabbits, like... Do rabbits bite people? Is that a thing? I don't know that much about them. Also, you should talk to Unknown Ruler, who is in my chat sometimes, Scythen, because, is it Scythen or is it- yeah, I think so. Sorry. When we, like, actually talk, you're gonna have to say it for me, I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce anything. Not if they're cared for well, yeah. But, Unknown Ruler really likes rabbits. I like rabbits. Only time mine ever does if you're feeding her, actually. Damn. Good to know. Who knew? Not me. The only time I've ever seen a rabbit is I was at someone's house, and literally like the whole living room was dedicated to them, and it was pretty beautiful. Yeah, that was a fun move. Yeah. How do we feel about this spider gang? How are we looking at that? If they're scaled, they probably will. I mean, can you really blame them? Every time I think of rabbits, I think of the video of those rabbits eating strawberries off the... What do you mean? It was definitely real. I'm trying to think, I guess when I think of rabbits, I think of Easter. Is Easter a good time for you, Scythe? Because, Scythe, because there's like a bunch of rabbit merch out there. You know? There aren't any leaves on the bench. That's funnier. I was imagining it with just leaves. That's incredible. What do you mean? I had to work to get that note. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Aww, you can get rabbit stuffed animals? I hate this level, by the way. That's cute! Yeah, Easter already lays the eggs, obviously. There's nothing else that lays eggs. It's been bunnies the entire time. That scares me, actually. That's what I was looking for. Yay! What a wild world. Bunnies. What smoothie should you get? Ooh. I'm having a watermelon Doritos right now, and it is making me see new colors in a good way, so maybe something watermelon-y? Oh, I didn't see the options. Then pineapple, because pineapple's good. And because allegedly I'm allergic to pineapples now, I'm gonna live vicariously through you. They don't have watermelon. I don't know. I think you're lying to me, actually. How dare you giggle at my misfortune? Yeah, that was hard. Woo! That was nice. Yeah. My biggest loss was a W for you. Look, I went to a restaurant and they had little fruit powder with pineapple, and I love pineapple. And then I eat the pineapple and I start having a little baby allergic reaction, and suddenly I shouldn't eat it anymore. So Steak eats my pineapple. Unbelievable. I'm gonna sue Big Pineapple. I think you should remove the allergy from your soul. That's a good— oh yeah, Dole! Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I will. I think if I just try, it'll be gone. Yeah. It would be really healthy. It would be really— Stick. Shh. Let's not list the entire thing. I want you to do it just so I can see it. It might not be for your well-being, but I want to see it. So. Oh my god. Here. You guys are gonna get a cow real quick. I have a reference image for you. 1 sec, Simon. Don't even worry about it. Just gotta wait. You want me to get it real quick? Ooh. Let me just zoom in really quick. Okay, okay. And if I could just yeah, go Sethan. Why don't you use this one? This is a genuine— this is real. This is an actual shot. What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't like it? It's Jimmy. When you— here. Oh. Let me change back real quick. When you it's like the middle of the frame. Look. When Jimmy turns, you can see it for a split second. It's his transition frame. Do you see it? It's there. I literally had to film them and go frame by frame to find these. No, literally. Look, look. Here's Jimmy. I've got them all. Here's Bjorn. We've seen Bjorn. They're not all that bad. Here's Cat Tut. Can you imagine living with yourself after making this? Because I could not. Here's, Splork, whatever the alien is. Yeah, Cat Dut, that's his name. Here's Claude. Here's Renfield. Here's Tula. Here's Warren. That is not the crap. Smear frames, that's what they're called. Here's your man, Scythe, here's Cinderbottom. No! Cat Dut. Buried with a donkey gut. And, I forget the owl's name. The worst part is that they're not as terrible. I don't know why I had it zoomed in the entire time. They're not super bad. Not all of them, but why? Why? Oh, yeah, let's get pixel by pixel. There he is. Hey, Jimmy. So yeah, if you could just draw... Oh, fuck. If you could just draw that, I think. Something I'm telling you! They were on drugs when they made this. I wish I could see the face. I want you to know the reaction I had when I found those. I think I literally like yelled. I was like, no, Jimmy, why? It's horrible. And the worst part is like you can't unsee it. Like you can tell the smear frame is there now. Thank you for I could not remember the word for that. He's there. Once you see it, like standing still, you can tell. Like it's in there. But yeah, because it's not... Jorn and Jimmy are literally horrible and scary and will haunt my nightmares, but the rest of them are not that bad. I don't know what happened. Probably cocaine, but... Yeah. I animate so I understand what... Literally. That's worse, because you know, like, the intricacies... Also, that's so cool you animate, by the way. I will never not be impressed by that. TBH. But yeah, it's... Yeah. We got it. Oh, we got it. Yes, thank you for your service. Thank you for creating my favorite form of media. For real. But are smear frames always, like... Are they allowed to be, like, anatomically incorrect? Yeah. Oh, he's here to bring horse to life. And I hope you do. There's absolutely no strategy when I spell it up, by the way. I see. Who knew? Not me. I just know how to edit. That's the only reason I'm here. Alright, thank you, Stick. Thank you. Good job getting fucking jacked. Enjoy your smoothie. I don't know if you chose pineapple, but I'm in support for pineapple. Yeah. Enjoy the fact that Jimmy will never leave you. I'm so glad. I need to show someone that. Now we're trauma bounded. I'll see you guys in fucking front-facing Jimmy Anonymous. I don't know the strat for this one. Okay, okay. not upset. I don't think this is their one. Unless I have the most insane comeback right now. Come on. No. Just kidding. Oh. Okay. Just one more try. That was swag. That wasn't as swag, but I will allow it. I'm really focusing now. I was curious, are you planning on streaming? I was gonna ask you, I think I might. I kind of want to, either that or like record it or something. But I was gonna ask you because if you don't want me to, then I won't. You know what I mean? I genuinely do not mind. I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay. I think I will then, yeah. Also, I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure you know people who are in my chat sometimes, so then it's like gonna be there'll be a split, you know? It's like a sporting event. We're gonna rent out an arena. I don't think this one's gonna be it. Doesn't have the vibes. You know, it's gonna be a little interesting with the race because there is some luck involved in this game. Because, like, you can have pegs that are easier to hit. Like, if all the orange ones are at the front, that could be easier, or like where the green pegs are. So it's anybody's game. I'm a little nervy, TBH. I'm a little nervous. Except I'm not, and I'm gonna beat you, so. These are my manipulation tactics. I'm just gonna lie. Everything I say is a lie, so you just don't even know anymore. Maybe I'm not even playing peggle. You know? It is. That was good. Minecraft. Me when I'm Minecraft Steve. Ooh, I think that's a good choice for Bjorn. That I feel like he is is a man to have luscious locks? Is he a horse or a Pegasus? He doesn't have wings. I guess he's just a horse. Unicorn. Does he have a horn? Am I a fake Peggle fan? I genuinely do not remember the horn. Oh my god, Bjorn the unicorn. It fucking rhymes. I'm a fake Peggle fan. That's so embarrassing for me right now. Oh yeah. Motherfucker. Literally clear as day. Well. Oh wait. Incredible. That's why you're gonna win? Yeah, okay. I thought we agreed he has the worst super guide. I don't care if he's on my side. I do, I'm sorry, Bjorn. You're a kind unicorn. And I know that now. Hey, I knew he didn't have wings, so plus for me. He's president? Elaborate. Sure, in 2024? That's next year. Gross! Anyways. Now I want a comic of Sean running for president. Oh, a Peggle Institute, not of Peggle land. I don't care. I don't even know what you misspelled, TBH. I'm pretty fluent in misspellings because I partake in them frequently. Don't even worry about it. Damn, I really am a fake fan. I'm gonna make a Peggle Quizlet. I need flashcards. Peggle Kahoot? Peggle Lore Kahoot? Oh my god, you could totally do Kahoot on Twitch. Oh, there's a lag though. Oh, the lag actually might be a big thing. I don't know though. Well, yeah. Ignore that. Literally, genuinely thinking out loud right now. I'm gonna focus now. Yeah, that's what I agree. Yeah, I guess like the whole point is that you have to be on time. Well, someone could make it work. And it won't be me. Damn. Double damn. Triple damn. I don't think this one's gonna be it. If I don't get the next one, I might switch. I might switch from Jimmy. Or I guess I can go out of order. Bjorn has a massive haircut routine, as he should. As he should. I'm just gonna skip that one. I'll go back to it. Should I stick to the principle and keep using Jimmy Ball for all of the master challenges? Or should I go with the other ones that will make it easier? Personally, to train, I've been hitting random to try to get better at all. That's actually what I've done too. I'm scared at how close. I don't know how close it's gonna be. Because there's definitely. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. For sure. I mean, I've just kind of been going through adventure. You know? I did the speedrunner thing, you know how they just make a new, like, person? Which one's like, hey, name, is this you? And you say no, and you just make a new person. I've been doing that, and then, yeah. You get it. You get it. I feel like it's either gonna be really close or one of us is gonna be completely wiped out. I agree. But I feel that's kind of why I wanted to do it each level is a point. Because then I feel like if one of us gets fucking destroyed in one level, there's still a chance to come back. You know what I mean? But no, I'm genuinely nervous because I'm not that good. Like, I've had some good moments and I can get through the levels, but there are some levels that just kick my ass. Hey! Damn. What a warm welcome. Welcome back to Peggle. I don't know what's going on over there, but welcome back. Welcome back to Peggle. Shit. Peggle's best when both people have no idea how to actually exactly. Hey, look at these. What? Oh, I didn't know I already got that. That's swag. Oh, I don't want to play him again. Now I'm just looking to. Oh, we have to clear all of them. Alright, this PhD this is gonna take me a while. yeah, you've come at a particular low point. Not for me, I think it's funny and great, but. Have they gone too far? Or are they just getting started? or is an intervention maybe in the plans? Boom! Me when I print out all the drawings and frame them on my wall. every Peggle master. Damn. They'd understand. I think what I'm gonna do. I want to do all of this with Jimmy, I think. Yeah. So if I can get these, I'm just gonna go through out of order. Get as many with Jimmy as I can. And just kind of see what happens. And if eventually I have to change, maybe I will, but... Alright. Let's do a random one. Can you do random on these? No. Here. No, I won't do this. Let's do translucent. Alright, I gotta clear them all. Jimmy Ball is actually a pretty good power up for this. Shorn is looking I literally cannot wait to see him. A bit odd since I don't draw unicorns often. What? Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. I love Peggle, shout out Peggle, but in terms of horrific looking art, I think Peggle has you beat, so don't even worry. I got pretty close. Let's redo that one. Let's do a little redo. Kinda hurts me that I didn't get a free ball there, but it's fine, it's fine. Thank you. Oh my god, I have a Peggle main. You know how in fighting games, it's like, oh, my main is fucking Scorpion. My main is Jimmy. My main is Jimmy Lightning. Wow. And I'm proud of that. Any Peggle headcanons? Well, seeing as all of my headcanons are actually canon, no, I'm kidding. Definitely that Warren killed his owner, who was a magician. I feel like Claude may have committed some crimes. Yeah, that's just canon. I don't know. I like to think they all have movie nights together. I think that's a fun world to live in. Do you have any headcanons? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The only one I can really think of is I feel like Claude has committed some crimes or something. I mean, besides Warren. Maybe Warren met Claude in prison. Yeah, that's real. That's in the manual. That's real. Oh my god. Yeah. Yes, absolutely he was. True. I like to think he maybe started in history, got like a history minor or something, but dropped it or something like that. I think in a different life, Jimmy was a high school PE coach. Like the coaches that care a little too much about fucking kickball. Is that the name? What the hell am I thinking about? Guys. So much nicer. As you should. TBH. I'll do this one. I don't have a lot of tenacity today. Jimmy's a PE coach at Full City. Yeah. That's true. Jimmy's the PE coach in like a straight to TV movie that like inspires the underdogs. West Creek High wins after 35 years. Some may say it's because of Jimmy, but he'd say it's because of his students. That's true. That's like one of like the 5 movies you can watch in class when the sub's there because it's rated G and everyone's like, what the fuck? Why are we watching this? The Piggle movie went real! If they're actually making a FNAF movie, Piggle movie now. You've got at least 2 people who will watch it. Swag. Hey, we got this level. Who are we casting for the voice actors for the Piggle movie? I think Jack Black is Jimmy. Right? Yes! I want at least a couple characters that are like on the edge of Uncanny Valley. Yeah, it has to be Jack Black. There's no other person who can play him. That's true. I want Harry Potter, but not transphobic, and not. I want it with the mascots instead. That's what we need. I don't need to. It seems perfectly logical to me. I'm literally talking to the child of Jack Black. That's just like how it is. I don't know what you mean. I knew I wasn't gonna win this. I just want to hear that that riff one last time. Who's playing Tula? Who has like kind? Okay, this is a little obscure, but there's a character in that one show, The Bear, that I may or may not have pirated, allegedly. And she's like the new culinary chef, and she just has like a kind face. I think that's Tula. Personally. There's a lot of Tulas to go around. Can we put Meryl Streep in here somewhere? What's wrong with kind eyes? Oh god. Did I just activate a fucking sleeper phase? A Vine boom played when I said that. Hey, we got this level. Boink. I won't ask. I just pretend I didn't say it, yeah. For sure, for sure. No, real. Not in this house, okay. Not under this roof. I'll allow it. Who's the rabbit? Michael Cera. Michael Cera plays Warren. Oh my god, Jack Black. Dentist's greatest enemy, Jack Black. Jack Black can literally play the guitar, it's perfect. That's oddly fitting, isn't it? Isn't it? That's what I'm saying. I can't tell you why, but I feel like if there were to be a Peggle movie, there has to be an Alvin and the Chipmunks cameo. It just feels right. There's no logic behind that thought. Like, doesn't it just feel necessary? I think so. Thank you, thank you. Damn, I was close on this one. I don't like these fish. I don't like these fish, to be honest. There's that level with like the fucking eel who looks like she wants to fuck you. And they're right after this, and so it just really gives off a strange vibe. I don't like it. They do have lips. Well-defined lips, might I add. And I'm not a fan, personally. I feel like this is a moment I shouldn't be here for. Why am I third wheeling pale art background? You know what I mean? I said those wrong. I said those words in the wrong order, and I was about to say I said those wrongs in the wrong order. I'm fine. Don't even worry about me. I'm literally at the peak of human performance right now. Yep. We got it. We got it. Unless I make the most embarrassing move of my life. Yup. I don't like the or do we. We do. Don't try to be dramatic. Unbelievable. Actually, the game is lying to me to make. We're back. We're back here, are we? Wow. You make peggle art of Bjorn, and suddenly we're back to being the master manipulator. Here's another orchard. Thank you. There's someone on my side here. I am a gamer. I went upstairs. My dad is playing Sekiro right now. And then I'm like, alright, well, I'm gonna go play a real game now. No, for real. Just can't believe. A lot of gas. Did someone spill a gallon or something? There's a lot of gas in here. A lot of gaslighting here. That didn't make sense. But you get the point. I'm hurt. Yeah. Yeah. How does it feel? That's what I thought. Anyways, I love to play Peggle. Wow. Hey, remember that I can ban you, okay? Remember that freedom of speech does not exist in my chat, okay? No, literally. You guys can't see it because I don't have the face cam, but Silen's actually right now beating me up. This is lawsuit material happening right now. I'm gonna screenshot these chat messages, and I'm gonna send them to you after you lose in the peggle race. And you're gonna feel bad. And you're gonna be embarrassed, and that's gonna linger with you for the rest of your life. You're gonna lay in bed at night and be kept up by the fact that you lost to me in a peggle race. Yeah, okay. The classic clone excuse. Alright. Like how you had to specify your clone has free will. Why are you ordering around your clone? That seems kind of rude to me. I'm gonna make a Twitter post about that. I'm gonna make a call out Twitter post about that. Just kidding, I do not go on Twitter. But I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is your fault. You're done. You're done. Whee. Retweet. Literally unbelievable. That was wicked. Peggle has a Facebook account? No way. That feels right. Please tell me they have like multiple posts. Please tell me Peggle has an active Facebook community. I'll cosplay as a mother of 3 to fit into the Peggle community. I'll do it. Ooh. Shit. No way. Damn it! That was so close. Pain. It's okay. We always come back. We always come back. Seems like you're losing over there, pal. Last I checked, we're not going to be racing in the Master tournament, so... Have you played that? Have you even finished Adventure? I don't know if you have at this point. I don't know. Maybe I'm purposely losing to give you a false sense of security. You think about that? Because you should. Twice? Okay. Can you have a source on that? Because I think you've been lying to me. Do you even have the game yet? That's what I thought. Maybe you should do the tutorial level one more time. That's your training? Yeah. You invented the game? You know the glitch to get from level 1 to the end immediately. Well, my dad actually owns Apple, so... Is that the joke? What's the joke? He owns Minecraft? You know what I'm talking about. Do you know Jimmy personally? I do. Scythe is lying, but I do. But he's very big on his privacy, so you have to take that up with his agent. His agent is also a security guard. It's very convoluted. It's meant to confuse you, truly. You drew Bjorn's hair? Yeah, his imaginary haircuts. You just drew out art of them because you can never get close to their greatness. Unlike me, so. Unbelievable. Yeah, Cinderbottom has sleepovers because he leaves the house and you live in together to go sleep over with you. It's charity. It's pity. You and me on Judge Judy for defamation. Here we go. Everything I say is ironic. Everything I say is a joke. So, can't be that. That's law-abiding, bitch. Oh, this is satisfying. That was nice. Me when I throw away a good game. L. I actually really like the idea of being in court and forcing the jury to watch peggle gameplay. Oh, man. So now who's the fake fucking peggle fan? Yes, it changes. Yeah, it changes based off, so like in Adventure, you know how it's assigned to like certain characters? Awesome. It changes off of that, so because this is a thing you find with the alien, it changes borders. Each master has a different border. Yeah. It's actually pretty fun. And it's also embarrassing for you that you didn't know that. So, maybe get your head out of a book, out of the lore book, and into the actual game. Okay. Yeah. Isn't it? It's a cute little detail. If I don't want to play this level anymore. If I don't get this one, I'm switching levels. You know what Bajorn was? I didn't know what he was, but I know who he is. And isn't that a little more important? Isn't the soul, isn't the person behind the unicorn horn more important than the fact that he has a unicorn horn? Maybe don't be so judgmental. Are you judging books by their covers now? That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. You can't beat me. Talking out of my ass is my best skill. You can't beat me. If you know him so well, then draw him. Must I draw my mother to prove I know her face? No. I know what my mom looks like, bitch. I don't even know where this is going. You're out here drawing, partaking in idol worship. Yes! No. You're out here drawing, partaking in idol worship while I'm actually here working. Giving the game the respect it deserves, and in turn, showing the respect he deserves. I'm not giving him luscious hair because it's about the content of his character and his university that matters. So every time I talk, I feel like I'm like a middle school in like a dance battle. I'm like a, you know, like the attitude they have when that happens. You know what I mean? You get the vibe. I am excited to see you drawing. All things, you being a coward and a bad peggle player aside, everything I just say becomes increasingly more backhanded. All right, give me something good. No, I didn't want the free ball. Thank you. There we go. Oh yeah. That was swag. I think yes is the funniest thing you could have said to that. Sean is actually your mother? Whoa. Admittedly, didn't expect that one. Well, Jimmy's my best friend, so... What's it? Look. Hold on. Let me look something up real quick. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the room, bitch. Warren's your attorney? I think Warren's a bad attorney. We've kind of established he's done a lot of crimes. Although if he's not in jail, maybe. I want to spin off shit with you and Warren. Facing legal trouble. A different court case each episode. That's incredible. Come on. different court case, same suspect, Warren. We found rabbit hair in 15 different crime scenes across the country. DNA samples all lead back to Warren. This is War and Peace, the court case show. That's the sequel from Peggle Goes to Court, yeah! They've been using Peggle University to embezzle funds. Focusing. I don't think I'm gonna make this one. Don't go into 10,000, you son of a bitch. L. L. I'm gonna retry this one. I'm not feeling the vibes. I'm also not feeling the vibes in this one, but it's okay. The Jimmy balls aren't as easily accessible. Yeah, I really like the character. I'm thinking now. I'm turning the stone over in my head. I really think that Warren is the type of person just to know a guy. And no one, like, you can't ask him his name. Yeah. I think they should give Warren, dude, I don't know if people hunt rabbits, but I think they should give Warren, like, a whole, like, thing where, like, he doesn't like humans that much, and he goes, like, it's hunting season. I think that'd be funny. I want the same people who made Riverdale to make the Peggle movie. I want it to be bad, but incredible. Peggle musical episode? Peggle does Heathers? One day, I'm gonna watch the entirety of Riverdale. Just because I hate myself. I wanna see what the hell goes on. If the actors, if everyone was forced to film it, there at least should be one person who watches it. Oh my god, who's who? Bjorn is definitely... Is he one of the Heathers or is he Veronica? I can't tell. Thank you for the salute, by the way. I would need that. I think Warren is JD. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely he is. It just feels right. Oh, of course. Yeah. Is Claude the blue one? I could see Claude as someone who's like waiting to rise up. Or I don't know. What are these? I feel like I could clear this. Jimmy is... Describe it to me. I may really only know Heather's based off of the musical. Got shot in the graveyard. No! Yeah. I think you're right. Who's the red Heather? Maybe Claude is the red Heather. Sorry, I just thought about Lauren shooting somebody. If your fan art doesn't include Warren with a gun, it is not faithful to, to the show. To the game. Master Who is the one. Yeah! I think Cinderbottom is Veronica's friend. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Claude has it in him. Or is Cinderbottom Veronica? Yeah, I think Bjorn. I think Cinderbottom is Veronica. I think he has it in him. But also, like, he has the heart of gold to know, like, if it's wrong, you know? Cinderbottom, open the door, please! Cinderbottom, open the door! That's so fucking good. And of course Cinderbottom survives the explosion because he's a dragon! Literally canon. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yes, Renfield. I feel like Renfield might be the other boy. Aren't there two boys? Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, definitely Cat Tet. You're right. I'm wrong. Absolutely. Claude is Green Heather. Oh, yeah. I think I said Blue Heather on accident. We clear this level. Yeah. Yeah. He's got enough hate in his eyes for it. I think you're right. Seriously, AU. Oh my god. Peggle Heather's AU. That's incredible. So Cinderbottom is Veronica, Warren is JD. Who'd we say Red Heather is? That was Bjorn, right? Tula is Yellow Heather. That's so good. Did we get every character? I think we've got it. It hurts me to say Jimmy is the one that got it. Oh, Alien! Shit! Alien is the poison that kills Bjorn. Are we going with that, or does Alien make more sense to be Cinderbottom's friend? And then Renfield would be shot. Along with the other dude. What's his name, like Kurt or something? Kurt and Ram. There we go. There's only two of them. Well, okay. What if we make... Oh! Both of them? What if we make Renfield get shot along with Cat Tut? Right, that's what we said. Oh no, but Jimmy. Shit. And it pains me to say it, but Jimmy would be one of them. And Jimmy and Cat Tut would make a cute couple, TBH. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, yeah, so Renfield is her friend, Veronica's friend. Who did we say Claude is? Oh, he's the Green Heather. Why am I genuinely thinking about this? Who are you? Who are you, Splork? Yeah, I guess he's the gay dad. I could see it. I could. Yeah. But then who's the other gay dad? Bjorn does have an evil twin called, Bjorn has an evil twin called Ford. Fenord. Or, I don't remember how they spell it. The bear! Oh my god, because he's a bear. Yeah, okay, that's canon, actually. I know, I was trying to think of a good background character, but all I could think about was that fucking eel, and no. No. If anything, that eel is a MILF. So it does not fit. Yeah, that feels right. I feel confident in that one. The bear who eats fish and bananas. Fuck. We got it! Oh, I should have gone for the purple. Oh, okay, good. Yup. Nice. That was good. That was good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pause on the master's list, please. Oh, are you? I don't care. This challenge was gonna be a bust anyways. We got Bjorn, Jimmy, Cat Tut, Splork. Yeah. Claude, Renfield, Tula, Warren, Doctor Who. You rat! Huh? Who's the rat? It's here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm kidding. Did we get him all? I thought we did. Okay, okay. Crisis averted. Okay. I just had to hear it again, you know? Yeah. Just saying you rat is probably one of the funniest things. We've got Schnazzy that you made me bring back, and I'm gonna start calling people rats. I think that's funny. Respect is a really important thing to me. Damn. I think it's a little embarrassing that I genuinely go cry to focus. Especially when it doesn't work out. Oh, hell yeah. Of course. Do all the revisions you need to. Don't even worry about it. Cinderbottom, open the door, please. Cinderbottom, open the door. Oh my god. Damn. Is Jimmy the guy who got shot first or second? I kind of feel like Jimmy gets shot first. I love him. I don't really know the difference between the characters, but just the vibes. Because I feel like if, like, Jimmy would know. You know, Jimmy would skate away too fast to get shot second. You couldn't take him down. Jimmy is kind of a low version of John Wick. He's just so good with his skateboard. Deadly good. You could say he's wicked. Studio applause, please. Jimmy would survive. A gun can't kill Jimmy, let's be real. Yeah. Yeah. Yay. I'm gonna take a couple more shots of this one. I really like the idea that Jimmy he has so much fur, and he's just, dude, okay. Does skating make you fit? Because what if Jimmy has fucking ripped abs? Is Jimmy's dad the bear or the alien? Ooh. Shit, well, I kind of feel like it's the bear because of fur, you know? I feel like the bear would support his skateboarding journey more. But that's a tough call. I can't say. Yeah, that's true. I feel like cat tut's are fucking weird, dude. That was nice. Please? No. I have to say, sorry, I think my brain just fucking restarted. The smaller characters in the role are definitely a bit more fluid, but I am so certain that Warren is JG and Cinderbottom is Veronica that is not even funny. Like, I don't think I've ever been more sure about anything in my life. Truly. It does, right? Like, it just makes sense. I deserve that Nobel. Alright. We've got the list. Hell yeah. That is now the most important piece of written information in the world. Actually. Thank God. Thank you for your service for writing that down. Truly. We gotta upload that. That's a scientific journal now. Someone write an abstract for that. Damn. We're getting close. I'm never gonna speak again. We're getting closer. Alright, this is my last try. Okay. No rush. I think I'm winding down anyways. Swag. Okay. Thank God, that was embarrassing. No way I did that again. That's very ominous. Do you want to share with the class? Is it Heather's and or peggle based? How? Yeah, that's a great question. I don't even know. Do you want? I don't know. Do you want my? I'll whisper you my Discord. Or. Yeah, I have no idea. Just astral project it into my mind. There you go. That's teamwork. Love the honesty. It is a gift that you can do that. I think you should. Oh God. Feels like when you're looking outside you can like tell there's like a thunderstorm coming. The air is changing. Oh my God. Okay, I'm about to look. I'm scared. I'm waiting. I feel like I'm gonna like open and I just get shot. Oh. Oh my god, you even made that white. That's fucking incredible. I did get shot. That is the most powerful. That's the most powerful image I've ever seen in my life. That's canon. That feels right. I'm gonna frame that. Oh my god. You released him. You opened Pandora's box. You opened Warren's Glock. How could you? Do you know what you've done? My sleep paralysis demon is just Warren with a gun now. That's literally incredible. Okay, thank you for that. What a way to leave. Yeah, you either don't get shot, don't become like fucking Dr. Frankenstein. Bye, thank you. Yeah, don't open the door. You'll hear the coming through. That's the noise he makes, right? Yeah. Guys, if you hear this, do not leave the house. Do not do it. If you hear that, you can leave, but... That's the finale of Warren's court shows. He just goes on a rampage. His wheel is just arson, murder. I don't know, what else is insane? Global terrorism. Like, what should we do today? Oh my god. Okay, that's also the only one I've ever seen, so I think so. Yeah, probably. The only thing I know about regular, the original Heathers, is that Winona Ryder's in it, and she's pretty swag. That's all I got. Also, Cinderbottom opened the door, I think, is really fucking funny, so I think it's only right. She should play him! Oh my god, it's perfect. Someone get a casting director on this right now. I mean, we are the casting director. Someone get Marvel on this. I don't know. A24. A24 should do the Peggle movie. They make weird shit. It just feels right. She does have the right vibes. I could really see her engrossing herself in the role, and that's, I think, what you need to play Cinderbottom, you know? Not anybody could do him. Do what he does. I think Warren is Willem Dafoe. Who's played by Warren? Nick Cage? Or is Nick Cage... I feel like Nick Cage could be one of them. What's that one actor who has literally done, like, horrible crimes? That's Warren. There you go. Oh my god, who's the actor that ate people? Army Hammer or whatever the fuck? The cannibal? That's gotta be him. I'm gonna cry. Pull him out of jail just for the movie, or just film all of his scenes in jail. Do CGI on everyone else. I swear to god, maybe this is a fever dream, and I kind of hope it is, but there's like an actor who was like in stuff, and turns out he was a cannibal. So, you know, just Hollywood things. I'm sure Warren has done cannibalism. Literally every crime Warren has committed. Rabbits are human. Yeah. Yes. I think all of the above. Maybe this is a little grotesque, but maybe he ate his owner after he died. I don't know what he did. Warren doesn't seem like a wasteful man rabbit to me. That's a dark turn though. Sometimes when things are twisted, they're twisting closer to the truth. That's literally not even true, but but it's dramatic, isn't it? Please. Oh my god. Okay, one more. This is my last one, and then I gotta stop. I'm thinking too much of Warren. It's a problem. I'm restarting this one. I need good green pegs for this. Okay, this is my last restart, and then I'm just... Guys, it's the controller. Oh my god, the line art is done! Best news ever. That's pretty... I feel like you're making pretty good time, too. That's incredible. Oh, swag. That was tubular. Thank you, Jimmy. Nice. Alright, let's see if I don't fuck this up. I don't know. I think we've got it. Thank God. That one was a bit of a struggle. That one was a little hard. Took a couple tries there. Woo. I did beat the challenge. There we go. Yay! I feel like Warren is the type to grab onto your arms and pet you through the prison bar. You know those suits people have to wear when they're like facing like feral dogs who like just attack them? Yeah, do not cross. Seriously. He has to be at the end of the hallway. That's incredible. Alright, well, I feel like that was a pretty good run. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 15 master ones. All of these are done, and then 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. I feel pretty good about that. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think I have to go make sure everything in my house is bulletproof in case Warren comes knocking. As it's just so fun. You're literally amazing. Thank you. Enjoy the art. I'm excited to see it when it's done. And I really hope you do his hair justice because it does look a little oily. Jordan shall be sent to you. Yay! Yay! All right. Thank you. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you Friday. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye.